Hi, and welcome to this course on Introduction to Data Science. I am Kunal Jain, founder and CEO of Analytics Vidya, and I, along with my colleagues, will be your instructor for this course. We are very excited to bring this course to you. It is just the kind of course I wish someone would have given me when I was starting my career in data science. Before we start the subject matter of the course, let me quickly introduce myself. As mentioned already, I am founder and CEO of Analytics Vidya. Analytics Vidya is India's largest and one of the world's largest community of data science professionals. The idea behind Analytics Vidya is to create a portal which addresses end to end career and knowledge needs of a data scientist. For more details about Analytics Vidya, you can visit www.analyticsvidya.com. The link of same has been included in the course notes. Let me tell you briefly about my journey. I passed out of IIT Bombay in 2006, where I did my bachelor's and master's in aerospace engineering. IIT Bombay is one of the best engineering colleges in India. It is there that I got my first exposure to computational science. Post completion of my master's, I went on to work with Capital One. Capital One is one of the top banks in the US and they rely heavily on analytics and data science to take business decisions. It was at Capital One that I got exposed to use of analytics, statistics and data science for making business decisions. Then in early 2010, Aviva Life Insurance wanted to set up its analytics team in India. So I joined Aviva, and over the next 4 years, we scaled this team and created one of the finest insurance analytics setup in India. These were relatively early years for data science, and during this period, I struggled to find a place where I could have discussions with fellow data scientists across the globe. This is when I thought of starting Analytics Vidya. Today, we reach out to more than a million data science professionals across the globe and we help them with their career and knowledge needs. First things first, at some point you would have asked yourself this question: why study data science? Let me answer this by looking at a few macro trends. These trends are basically a few fundamental forces which are driving the growth of data science. So let's look at the first trend. And this trend is about the number of devices connected on internet. The industry expects more than 50 billion devices to be connected to internet by 2020. Just think of it, 50 billion devices. Now, you may ask, why is this an important trend? In order to understand this, let's just think, what are these devices? These devices are nothing but your laptops, your desktops, your servers, smartphones, smartwatches, various CCTV cameras installed across the world. And if you think about it, each of these connected devices is continuously collecting data about various activities you do in online world or in physical world. For example, when you watch a video on YouTube, you create a log on YouTube server. When you take physical step, you create a log in your smartwatch. And this trend essentially means that the amount of data generated in this universe is actually increasing exponentially, if not higher. In fact, experts believe that 90% of the data in this universe has been created in the last 2 years. The second trend, which I would want to show you, is the drop in storage costs. What used to cost $1 million in 80s can now be stored in a few cents. So we are not only generating more and more data, but we can store this data cheaply. And finally, as you would expect, the third trend is about doing computations on this data. As you can see, the cost of running computations on this data has come down drastically, and it continues to fall. This opens up new opportunities which were not possible historically. So, if you take a step back and think about these three trends, you would realize that we are creating and storing data at humongous scale, and we can run computations on it on very, very low costs. Now that we understand these trends, let us look at some of the changes happening in the world because of them. And until unless you are living in an isolated world, You would have heard about this store concept called Amazon Go, which opened up in Seattle recently. So, what is so special about Amazon Go? Well, in this store, there are no checkout lines. Yes, you heard me right. No checkout lines. You can swipe your phone while you are entering the store, pick up what you want, and just walk out of the store. As soon as you walk out of the store, you'll be charged the respective items in your account. So, how was Amazon able to do this? Amazon was able to do this by using some of the latest developments in data science, AI, and ML. It used deep learning along with computer vision and a ton of data from various sensors in store to track activities of the customer. If you think about it, this is a huge disruption in the way grocery stores operate today. Today, these stores make huge margins on spontaneous purchase, which happens when the customer is standing in the checkout lines. If there are no checkout lines, where would these high margin products be kept? There are various such questions which Amazon Go has created in the mind of retailers of the world today. Let's look at another example. This was an application created by Microsoft